Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Happy Palm Sunday, everybody.
Yes.
And thank you for joining us. Thank you for your time. Um, as usual, we're here to talk about the beauty
The
of a
beauty of
woman's heart.
woman's heart.
Yes. And the cover is out if you haven't seen it. But
Yes. I'll put it out and we can read it.
it's very beautiful. Oh
Cover our
my.
faces and read it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so the beauty of a woman's heart came out on March 24th. It's on Amazon and different online stores all over the world. So it says, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart is my second publication. It is a faith based book but can be read by any
Woman.
woman. It is
Yes.
full of inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. Women are nurturers and caretakers, but sometimes neglect to take time for themselves. This book offers deep insights about the need for rest and rejuvenation. It inspires you to live your best life. It is full of reflective questions for the reader to ponder over and answer. So there we have it. It's very nicely done. We give
Yes.
Innovi Publications their credit.
Wow. It's awesome. I really love
Yeah.
the design.
Oh yes. Oh, it
Yeah.
was a toss up. Oh, hello, Aisha. Welcome.
Oh,
Oh,
hi, Aisha.
it was a toss up. I tell you.
Mm, we
It,
love
it
it.
was very It was very difficult because one of the pictures, my son was really into it and he said it was intense. I
Oh,
drew a
really?
yes, so, but then a lot of people went for this one, the number two, and I thought, no, I think I should. Because I mean,
Go with it.
yeah, but I do Brony, I'm saying, no Brony, we talk book,
That's one of the reasons why this one caught my eye.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because now me bano catch me say well that but pay dia me pick it can so brony na me can say yeah but the features no can be anybody. Who features like can be
It
Asian,
could
it can
be.
be this, it can
Well,
if
nowadays, I mean,
it will
we're
be
so mixed up that you don't have particular features for
Amajo.
I'm close.
Why you band I say hello.
Hi, I'm
Hope you're having
we
fun
missed
wherever you
you.
are.
I know. I'm
Spring break.
jealous.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
are you?
Tell us where you are. Location.
Yes.
Into person me kind as me
Uh,
uncle
uh,
It's there'll be more information. Like I just only got the information on where you can find the book. So I'll try to get a list together and put it on the ticker for next time that we have a live.
right.
But today we're going to read from Reflections for a Thirsty Soul, and it says, page 25, it says, Smile, it is contagious. There is no harm in smiling, as some would make us think. We tend to take ourselves and life too seriously at times. I want to encourage you that smiling is the best gift that you can give to another person. Sometimes we think we need to do so much to serve God. Just a smile alone can bring comfort to a hurting or grieving soul. So we'll leave it at that and continue. I'll go to groups and share, and yeah, will chat with you. I
Yes.
hope
Very good.
I feel okay. I'm almost thinking like,
You still
can
hearing
people
the
hear
echo?
me? I
Yeah,
was a
I
bit.
can hear you clearly.
Okay.
I can't
Aisha,
hear the echo.
can you hear us? Can you hear me clearly? Because it seemed awkward. Okay, I'll go and do the
Okay.
sharing now.
Okay. So it's smile day. Anyway, let us know. Calgary ladies enjoying small. Hey, enjoy yourself.
Okay, thank you, Aisha. Enjoy. Eh?
Yeah, enjoy yourself. Um, Let us know how you guys are going to spend your Easter. I am going to be with my cousin, so I might organize some Easter egg hunts for the kids.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and enjoy it myself since I'm still a kid at heart.
That is
I don't know
good.
when I stopped growing, but yeah.
Nobody ever stops growing.
No,
That's
I
why.
mean inside.
Yeah, I know, but when you say how we take ourselves seriously, Kokoti,
Too seriously. I mean,
let's
yeah.
be enjoy life.
Enjoy
The
life. Oh. And
I
this
have a lot of
especially
uh-huh.
last year when I lost someone very dear to my heart, that's when it
Oh,
became even more like I
mhm.
had to really enjoy my life and do whatever makes me happy. I was doing it anyway.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. It's
So
so important. We can't forget.
yeah. And on smiling, I was looking up stuff that people had said on smiling, and
Hmm.
there was one also that said that never regret anything that made you smile. So no matter what, I guess, no matter what that thing brought you afterwards, once it made you smile, it was worth it. It was worthwhile, I guess. And I was asking myself, so does it mean that those hurtful relationships, once they made me smile, they're okay? I mean, maybe some moments are
That is
okay.
a hard one. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I always say I'm sharing, then I forget to even share to my wall. I've been doing that, just forgetting. Yeah, okay. And then to this, there's a few people on Messenger that I have to go and
Share too
yeah.
privately.
Yeah.
Okay, so smile, it increases your face value by Robert Harling. That's interesting.
Oh wow.
How
Your
much
face
Joseph?
value. Wow,
Your
that's a
face
good one.
value,
I
yeah.
like
Because I've
that.
never heard that one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think smiling, I mean, no matter what you go through, smiling actually changes, I don't know, your whole attitude.
Yeah.
Smile more and more. Yeah.
It lightens up the atmosphere too, right? Like lack
It,
of tension.
mm-hmm,
It's funny,
mm-hmm.
like I had said that I'd lost three classmates, and the two ladies were buried at the beginning of March, and the gentleman just got buried this last Saturday. And the comment they made about him is that he's always like his jokes, the way he is, he's very quiet, but he smiles and the way he goes about easing tensions. You know, some people are
Yeah,
just like peacemakers, right? Yeah.
right, right.
Aisha says when someone is smiling, they lighten up the room, change the moods of others, and make things happier. Smiling does not cost a thing. Oh, tell some of us.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't cost anything. And
But you
here,
read. Hmm,
there's one more by
okay.
Les Giblin. He said, if you're not using your smile, you're like a man with $1 million in the bank and no checkbook. That's an owie.
Oops. But yeah, don't you find that though, Yan, with the upbringing, a lot of times when you are somebody who's always smiling and other people look at you like you are not serious,
When you're
just you
serious.
say,
Yep.
kuku be like, for what?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And yet, meanwhile, to they wish they have the capacity to be also lively
To
and
do that.
jovial, right? But they can't pull it off, so they put it down, I guess.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it's true. And it's funny that I had to come here, work at a place, and
Hmm.
realize that I really smiled a lot because I was
Hmm.
told that a lot by the customers.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually liked me because of that. But I thought I was just being normal. I
Smiling.
didn't really
Yeah.
realize,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that I was smiling. So I started looking out like for
Mm-hmm.
people serving other people. And not
Mm-hmm.
everybody smiles. But I thought it was
Yeah.
like normal. Yeah.
Yeah. People, sometimes you go into a place. For me, that's what makes the difference. I walk into a store. If you're going to be whatever, I'm like, oh, okay, and I'll just walk out, go to the next
Yeah.
place. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
One good thing that God gave me more than anybody, I can ignore you by how am I doing? Only her, don't come and kill us. What you?
Oh, whoa. It's good I saw this in the computer.
I finished sharing. So
Okay, so we can start.
mhm.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about my quiet places. So, coming full circle. Oh no, it's part of the topic, right? My
Yeah,
quiet places coming full circle.
it's all in
Okay,
there.
right. Okay. So, a time to separate, quieten my spirit, peace of mind at last, finally. I have come to a place of acceptance. Indeed, God has brought me to my quiet places where it is okay to be silent. It is okay to be alone but not lonely. It is okay to be different. It is okay that not everyone likes you. It is even okay if they choose not to accept you. I want to start with it is okay to be silent.
Yeah, we're freezing.
The- Not from here. Am I frozen?
Yeah, you were for a while there. Let me show now till you went.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Mm,
So I want us to look at it is okay to be silent, it is okay to be alone but not lonely first.
mhm,
Because most of the time we do equate solitude with loneliness,
mhm,
but they are two different things. I
mhm,
think if you choose to be alone
mhm,
or you choose solitude, it is a choice. That's the main thing.
mhm,
And I know that, well, for me, this is where I've been. And I think it's because I'm an introvert. So that one comes naturally to me. But we're not all like that.
mhm,
We're not all like that. But it is important that once in a while we find this. But I want
mhm,
to ask you, like,
mhm.
what happened, or were you always like this, or something happened and you came to this um conclusion?
Like say when you are in your 20s,
Hmm.
30s, when I hit 40, and then I started to say to myself, some things just have to start going.
Right.
And oh, I'm still getting this echo. Maybe let me try.
Now you're muted on the button, actually. Yeah.
Hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so then it got to this point where you tell yourself that it's not worth it. Like, when we are young, we are insecure, we are immature, we are now trying to find ourselves, right?
Hmm.
But
Right.
when there's something about the 40s, a
I
lot of people,
know.
a lot of women will tell you, you tell yourself, you know what, this ain't working, dump this garbage.
Hmm.
So 40s, I went through the 40s, weeding things away. Then 50s came and I thought, no more. It's even worse. Just I mean, cry, you know.
Right.
So it's because it's like people try to define you or tell you how you should be.
Hmm.
And if you are not alert, how many of us, like, in the environment that we come from, how many of us are really vested into, and I ask it broadly because some do, How many of us are really vested in really working on ourselves and getting to know who we are or accepting ourselves, right? And
Right.
people always want to tell you how to be. Oh, you are this age. This is how you're supposed to behave. I'll
Yes.
tell you why I'm saying that. I had an example this evening. I was listening to this sister, and Obi by and Obeka Chen say, a yish and munti onyi.
Wow.
Yeah, Crawford good nipa no so. Like they were very. I think my volume is very low. Let me turn it up a bit. And Crawford go neso. But all I thought to myself is, what is it about Chrome for that we always try to tell people, put people in a box and tell them how to be?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Me, and I don't have that in me, but to be, yeah, and it's like it's a choice. But we want to prescribe, we always want to tell people how they should be. And I don't like that. And for me, I have a problem because I want to be me. And
Yes.
people look at it as rebellion or this or that. I'm like, you know what? If I'm not able to speak my truth for myself, I'm not going to be happy. My spirit doesn't like a sheswo. Until
Right.
every time somebody wants to control you, I don't go about doing that to people. But I'm saying that you need to get to a place where you know yourself and you honor yourself. So if something is not working for you, you put it to the side and you move on. Like you
Right.
adapt or make changes, yes, but
Mhm.
you're not. Nobody is going to push you in a box. Yeah, I don't know
And
if I've answered your question, but
well, yeah, you have. And I also realized that most of the time too, it's always on the outward stuff that we seem to concentrate on, things that make us look, I don't know, because
yes,
we've I don't know, we've prescribed a certain kind of way that we're supposed to look
to be
in
yes.
our minds. Yes. And we don't talk about things that are important. We talk
No,
about things like people's style of clothing and
superficial.
yeah,
There's no depth to it.
at all. Anyway, solitude. I remember when I was young, I think it
Mhm.
started when I went to high school. I stopped going to like functions with my family because when they left, I got time for myself.
Mhm.
So I'll feign like think that I had diarrhea because if I say any other sickness, I might get some medicine.
Oh,
And the tummy ache medicine is sweet, so I don't care if they give
mhm.
that to me.
Mhm.
Yeah. But it is okay. It is okay
Mhm.
if you want to be alone. And
Yeah.
being alone, I also realized that nowadays I've been reading about why some people are scared to be alone because they are scared to be with their thoughts. So they always want, you know, the loudness. It's very serious. And one example, it's not really like crazy thoughts.
Mhm.
One person said that when they are quiet and they're alone, then they have to assess where they're at. The question that they were asking themselves was, where are you at in life? And they were scared to answer that. So they would rather shut that down, drown it with the noise, and always be out there, be around people. And I was thinking to myself, well, that's not healthy either.
Hello, Mamle.
Hi.
Kwaba. Yeah. No, seriously, what you are saying, like it's not healthy because that should tell you why would you run away from it because you are hiding it. You have to deal with it later, and time is
Mhm.
passing. It's not waiting for you. Oh, on Wabaka no topic for today. I didn't even put it up.
Oh, Mamli, we're talking about my quiet places and coming full circle. We're talking about how to have some solitude sometimes and that it's okay to be alone sometimes also. And as you said, it's also being alone helps us to get to know ourselves because you get to know your likes, your dislikes, you get to enjoy things that you really like. and not things that, let's say, your friends um want you to do all the time. Sometimes you don't even realize it until you actually intentionally you have to be intentional
Yes, yes.
um about it, unless it comes naturally, like some of us who are introverts. Yes. Okay. So it is okay to be different. How different? Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Mamle says, absolute being alone helps you enjoy personal time and love on you. Exactly.
Yes.
Different being that people don't understand you or what you stand for, and they don't. I'll use myself as an example. I seem like I'm quiet, but I'm a vocal person. I'll speak up. So
Yes.
Ghanaians don't like people who speak up.
Mm-hmm.
It's any environment that you are in, it becomes a problem. Look, sometimes if you go to meetings, certain meetings, and you know there's questions that people want to ask, and they are just sitting there. So me, not that I want to. There are some things that I can sit there and I don't care if I don't know the answer to, but I always think of the other person. I said, there's people probably sitting here who are afraid to ask this question. So I'm going to play the whatever and ask the question, and
Yeah.
I'll ask because almost they won't ask.
Meanwhile, they need the
Yes.
information.
Or they are the people who will say, they more to say they're holy be, but instead of finding the truth, we'll go around and be talking and talking about it, but never go to the source. But
Yeah.
me, I'll go to the person who has the information and ask them, I don't understand this. What does it mean? And then they'll tell you. But the interesting thing is that in a work circumstance, I had one of my former managers who told some new staff that, oh, if you think you're nervous about coming to ask me any questions, tell Ya, she'll come and tell me. Because when you say, oh, they're all kind of correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he appreciated that because there was a new staff people who came and the person hadn't been walked around. And so they were introducing that staff to this manager. At that point, he had moved to a different job. So I looked at him and I said, yeah, this man, he used to be a manager, but he's gone to this unit now. So he's a trader. And then this guy, he started laughing. He says,
Yeah.
he says, the truth is always what you'll get from Ya. And so I used to tell him that, how come I can stand here? You are my authority figure in the workplace. I can speak to you, speak the truth. But when I go to church, it's a problem.
Oh
So
my God.
secular and
It's
spiritual,
sad.
right? Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
sad.
So I'll read
I
Aisha's comment.
just comment. Yeah.
Alone time has been linked to increased happiness, better life satisfaction, and improved stress management. People who enjoy time alone experience less depression. It's true. There was a
That's
time saying,
true.
before people told me, well, from so now, Kwana Uti, now Mario Nepio, now Kwana Ushe Fie Ha Ho, now Kwana. And I'm saying, I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm used to it.
Normal.
Sometimes I
Yeah.
like it because,
Yeah.
it's not always that you want to be with them. You like it, you're chatting, all that. But when there's quietness, you are fine.
Yes.
So
It's important sometimes. I mean, for me, I enjoy those moments because
yeah,
um anyway, because I get how energized by it.
yes,
Yeah, it's like you re-energize yourself when
yeah.
you're alone, and I can also think clearly. Anyway.
And yeah, I was
Okay.
going to say to that, being different shouldn't be. You're kind of saying you being different should not be some cross be that we have to bear. We are afraid of being different. So
Mm-hmm.
especially me, I always speak about us and our culture. And especially if you're a woman, they tend to want you to fit a particular mode. And if you
Yeah.
don't, then people want to put all kinds of things on you.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm not like, if you think about it, even if you think about it in a spiritual perspective, you are a human being. You were created by God alone. Only He knows. You know at some point what you were called here to do. So if I'm
Mm-hmm.
spending time being like Russell instead of being myself, then what am I doing? We can't all be clones of each other, but yet people have those expectations that you should be, like, oh, you are not behaving like a typical Ghanaian woman. Oh, you should be this. Who's the
Yeah.
typical Ghanaian woman?
I
Please.
know. And
Mamle says,
oppression.
"Udempuna noka." Or see, oh, I missed that. That is true. I find it difficult to go out with friends. It has become the norm. I get to do what I want and not what others are doing. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Hello, message.
Hi,
Akwabo.
Miss
To
Sage.
see you. And then Mamle continues, or pressure to do what others
Others
are
are
doing.
doing. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I want to do what I want to do.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. This summer, you know what I want to learn?
What?
Roller
The jacket with
skating.
which you said it, what?
Roller skating. You know the,
Oh,
the
cool.
one with 4 tires. So who is with me?
Yeah. Come and break your legs.
Oh yeah, I'm going to get scratches all over, but I know I'm going to enjoy it. So
Oh,
if you're
God.
in, let me know.
Come and see me. Yeah, you got to. Like, I was sitting there, I said, look at Amajo, we were talking, was it when? I forget, was it Thursday or did we have a live and we were talking and then she said, spring break, she wishes that she could go, COVID this and that. So today, all of a sudden, I put the stuff in the group and she says she's gone and I'm standing upstairs and Amajo, she doesn't wait for anybody. Oh, call it.
Oh
Call. Okay, church house me train Bama to go and do this to do it.
no, you don't
That.
need to kind.
Yeah.
Oh years. Break those legs. You'll
Mamle.
see videos, don't worry.
Mm,
I
no.
remember when I was at tech, I think that's when I was like I was able to go out
Mhm,
alone. Like I'd go to a bar, sit there and drink. And I made sure that if someone was approaching, I just shook my head before you
mhm.
come and tell me anything. I'm not here to pick
Your
up
best
men.
stories.
I'm just here to enjoy myself. And there's a bar across. What was it called? There was a big transport yard, and
Mhm.
they got to know me. So when someone's coming, they would tell them, no, no, don't even, because she's not
Don't
here
try.
for that. I mean, yeah. And
Yeah.
then you can go to the cinema alone. It's not a crime. I mean,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
go do stuff alone, enjoy time
Yeah.
alone. You don't have to be in the house to spend
Mhm.
time alone. You can
Yeah.
go out alone to eat.
And do stuff. Mhm.
Yeah, stuff that you enjoy.
Mhm.
Okay. So the next 2 lines says, it is okay that not everyone likes you. It is even okay if they choose not to accept you.
Hmm.
So the liking us.
Well, sometimes we are striving, tembiano per se, nipa pewas and nipa pewas, but you get to a point you start to realize that it's not coming
Not
through.
worth it. Mhm.
I know people usually make the comment that if you're having problems or issues, then you are the problem. But sometimes
Mm,
it's not so
yes.
amongst and because there are people okay, like if when you are younger and you are not mature, you internalize everything. But when you start to think through things and say, no, 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 I see what is going on here. There's something about you that intimidates people. That's why they act weird towards you.
Yeah.
So they show it in all kinds of ways. So Chiano
Yeah.
Kobe said, "Oh, so mommy way there, or to say,
But
or to say." They
then,
see,
oh,
yes, but then if you take the time to come and know the person, then you find out that the person is really a nice person. You see, we go about doing these things and we
it's
keep
true.
labeling people and tagging them. And you don't
Mm-hmm.
know that the person that you've labeled or tagged, maybe that person has an answer to an issue that you are dealing with. No, they are mature now. A lot of us, Jane and I say, you
Aye,
Sean.
Onwa. Jane.
Jane,
Aye.
over camera, so why?
Emuano. We are with my camera, so you don't make true social dancing.
It's like they don't say, Obu, how I am so no matter what you do on Pewasem. No,
Mm.
so no person now the home no. No,
No, no, no.
you don't, I can't do that. And there's a lot of our people, we are so good. A big example, I mean, how come this person is like, yeah, baby, Kobe person, don't be doing this, you should do that.
Just because
Really?
or no intimate. And
Yeah,
not
really?
because
When did you start buying groceries from me? So I mean, like I don't. For me, it's gotten to a point, Bia. And for me, I don't like. I really, because if I'm a boy, because no matter what you do, people will talk about you.
Yes.
You are on a
Yes.
journey, and if you know what you are about, you just do your business.
A
Yes.
whole lot of
Oh, there's
comments
some.
coming up here.
Yeah, let me read them. Aisha says being alone helps you gain a better understanding of who you are and what you want from life, and you are more likely to make better choices in terms of the people you choose to spend time around.
Yes.
Exactly, that is so true because you have choices. You just can't. You kind of say it's not everybody that you're going to allow into your space.
Yes.
Mamle says some studies show that being a loner can lead to happiness for the individual and could actually be good for your health. Some people in this study experience greater life satisfaction with less frequent interaction with their friends. Introverts can also sometimes be considered loners. I'm laughing at the first day because we are the first people to come and say, oh, and yeah, it's not good. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, koni
you're
pa mo ade
healthy.
na wate wo ho na wo ye say na wo kyerɛ wo ho. Aisha said, I do things my way and no one can place me in a box. Exactly. That box, no, I got out of it a long time ago. And there's people have said all kinds of things. Like, I mean, if I'm to sit here and tell you hatred that I've gone through and walked through, you would think I'm having a pity party. People have said all kinds of things.
Hey,
Like, I mean, if I'm to
hold
sit
on.
here.
I was sharing it.
Okay.
Doing that.
Just you would think, say, let me say kono na start bi. You would think
Mm-hmm.
if I start to narrate it, I hope I say be a metihana meti social media so having a pity party, but it's just telling you the story. What you must say, and you know,
Mm,
we got to a point like I don't care anymore. I sorry them cry, ubedu I sorry the bo ha unnim no. Onim who you are. Tem biara no wakunkum nanim achi. Who anu wakunkum nanim. Who anu wakunkum nanim. Till they got to know you better. And I'm saying, what is all that? And it's a honor you don't
makes
have
you, yeah.
to
Mm-hmm.
isolate. Imagine say you're a young person. You're back and so mommy will permasem, then they'll start having some feelings that make them feel low about themselves. But me no,
Yeah.
if you didn't, I miss I'm not sure what this is, but I just throw it away and I keep walking. Our behaviors, like, you have to be accepting of yourselves to be able to come to these places. Like Aisha said, you do you. This is what you,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But
Mamle
then,
just
mm-hmm.
also it
Yeah,
does
go
not
on.
bother me being different because I am. But being in that space where you do not care about what others think of you comes with self-discovery and growth. Exactly.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Mm,
If you don't know who you are or you don't start and discover yourself, you wouldn't know your worth. You wouldn't know. That's when you try to get people to like you, and you do all sorts of things just to please people, but you can't please everybody.
yeah.
So you
And if
have
you
to do,
become a
yeah.
people pleaser, they're all kind, about how the person doesn't want to be alone with their thoughts because it makes them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The earlier you start to get into those spaces are uncomfortable, but the earlier you start to get into those and do the work, the better you will be.
Yes.
When you start to just you go like that, weeding out, weeding out, weeding out. Before you know it, you are the last man standing.
Don't be scared if you're the last man standing
No,
either.
then you tell yourself it's all good.
It is. And you will find the right people, because we
Yes,
all
yes,
need a network, kind of,
yes, yes,
you will
yes,
find the right people when you know yourself and you know what you're looking out for in your
yes.
friends. You're not just making friends because you want people around you or you
Mm-hmm,
want people to like you. Choose
mm-hmm,
your friends. I mean,
mm-hmm.
anyway,
Exactly.
so I'll continue. It is that time when you stop chasing people for approval. You accept yourself as you are. It is time to still your spirit. Striving and pain has ceased. You have finally come full circle, accepting who you are and being yourself, nothing less. I am unique. I have been handcrafted and intricately woven by my maker. I have now really become who he says I am. Yeah. How long did that take? Eventually, we all get it. I hope. Yeah, I hope too, because
Yeah.
it will be sad to
Yeah, we passed our mark, our half-hour mark into
Oh,
Yanko
that's true. Okay.
commercial, Emra.
All right.
Let me see here. Hang on. Comments. Take out the banner. Okay. Banner idea. When you now with a few. Okay, let's go. So, Reflections for a Thirsty Soul, you can find it on Amazon, Friesen Press, Barnes and Nobles, Google Books, and iTunes. It is still out there. Get your copy and read it. As well, at the beginning, for those of you who are not on, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart is now in bookstores. And The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, the back cover says, is my second publication. It is a faith-based book that can be read by any woman. It is full of inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. Women are nurturers and caretakers, but sometimes neglect to take time for themselves. This book offers deep insights about the need for rest and rejuvenation. It inspires you to live your best life. It is full of reflective questions for the reader to ponder over and answer. So there you have it. I'm excited to tell you that it is on Amazon. So go get your copy. You'll be blessed. So when we go for the break at 6 o'clock, then we'll do all the other ads. So
Oh,
yes,
I forgot again.
forgot what?
Mine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to come there with a cane.
Oh
Next,
my
you have
God.
time now, right? You have time now. Actually,
Oh
as part
yeah,
of
that's
the
true.
announcement, let me say it now. I may
Yeah.
forget to say
Yeah.
it. There'll be no programs this coming week except for Tuesday when I'll come and do practical Nyamisem. Yeah, Amaju and I will not be on Thursday because it's the beginning of the Easter, and the next Sunday is Easter Sunday. So we'll be back the week after, which will be April 11th for the women's talk. So yes, we can continue. I think somebody had a comment. There's two actually.
Okay.
Let's see. Aisha says, what sets you apart can sometimes feel like a burden, and it's not. And a lot of the time, it's what makes you great and special. Exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
So don't go changing yourself to please anybody.
Ooh, I should have worn my shirt. I made a shirt and I
Uh-huh.
wrote creative weird. No, creative odd. Yes, creative odd.
Oh my, we need to
I'm
see
so
it.
odd. Yeah.
And Ado says, straight up true talk says, I personally do not live my life to satisfy nobody, and I do what makes me happy with humbleness, self-care, self-love, self-respect, self-value, self-work, honesty, positive encouragements, develop effective communication to connect with those with intelligence, wisdom, focus on my needs, learn new coping skills to renew my mind. That's what we should all
Exactly.
be about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Continuous growth. Life is a process. We should be growing, not fighting and backbiting and chewing each other up,
Oh, by
really.
the way, Ajua, what are you doing back door?
Yeah, I'm so
I'm talking to Ajua though. Can you hear me?
she's backdoor.
No. I'm just talking to her. I mean, she's not here.
Oh, okay. I think that I'm so sorry, upon later, she comes later.
Oh,
Maybe she
7:30.
comments. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
So she says, God has already approved of me and blessed me in all things. So, hey, all thighs are joy. So I do not need anyone else's approval. You either like, love, or me, or you don't, period. Some people go die small, disliking. Yeah, I mean, it's like, they just love to hate your guts because you stand up for yourself or you do things that they can't do. So the only way is that they need to put you down, but it's not working.
Yes. And that reminds me of the story that Amma once said about the woman who she's an empty nester now and she feels she's wasted
Mm,
her life because she did not do like the self-evaluation or self-discovery to find out what she really liked or not. Yeah, liked, because to find her purpose on this earth, because it's usually embedded in our passions and what we like and stuff like that. So it's very important that you find your purpose, because it is satisfying when you know what you're here to do and you fulfill that. It is very. She did. And I felt like drinking wine and drinking wine.
Yes.
Good for you. We want to see you drinking it at least.
Just come and drink it.
Yes.
Was she the one? I mean, I can ask him. Was she the one who started having coffee at her house or something and bringing people together?
No, she hadn't started yet. I don't know if she has now, but
wasn't it the same story? So it's the woman was thinking of inviting people over and she started connecting with people that way?
No. That day.
That's a different story.
Yes. So you can see that it is very common, because I mean, when you don't do that, you live other people's lives. Let's say you're married and you never find your purpose. Automatically, you're going to live or help your husband fulfill their purpose.
Yes.
They'll feel fulfilled and you'll be left hanging dry.
Yes.
And you wouldn't even realize that you're doing that. But you can both be in a marriage and be fulfilling your purpose together. I think even that would help. Yes. I don't know.
And sometimes the thing is, you can't sacrifice that for anybody.
Yeah.
You know,
not even your children.
No, not even a relationship, because at the end of the day, you'll be sitting there and you won't be happy with yourself. So you really can't allow anybody to hold you back from being or doing what you want to be. You have to make that choice.
And it's found in it says, I have been handcrafted and intricately woven by my maker. I always say that the breath that God breathed in us, it was our purpose. It was life, but it was our purpose that He put in us. So if you don't do anything about it, that's why we're always, I don't know, you never feel settled until there's always a hole.
Yes.
In your life until you find it.
And you should be doing. Yeah.
Yes. And when you're doing that thing, it doesn't necessarily have to bring you money, but you're happy, you're fulfilled, doing whatever it is.
Oh, book bro. Well,
are you happy?
Yeah, if it was flowing, sure, but
you'd like it. Yeah. That would be the add-on, but that is not why you did it. Yes. Yeah. So, okay. So where am I? I keep seeing a Joyce red wine. It's still here.
You got to. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello, Pastor P.
Hi, Pastor P.
I thought you were
eventually, I hope, It says eventually, I hope. Well, if you're joining us right now, we're talking about my quiet places, why it's important to have these quiet places. And it says my quiet places coming full circle. It's important to have quiet places. Solitude is not loneliness. Solitude is a choice, and it helps us cultivate our passion, find new inspiration, relax. Sometimes we're always on the go, and we never get time for ourselves, and it's not healthy. So quietness is not a bad thing. If you're joining us now.
Actually, and also to further explain to, so for me the main purpose of this too was the struggles that I've been through as a woman from 20s or 20s, 30s, and then you get to 40s and you go, oh, no, I have to start, stop some of the things that I'm doing and do better. So as you start to grow and develop yourself, you realize that you can't be paying attention or allowing people to define who you should be.
Yeah.
So when you get to and you can get to that place earlier if you are, depending how quickly you take on that journey.
Mm-hmm.
I do or don't say, oh my God, the phone is messing up. The fight. Okay. Pastor
He's
Pete,
doing
my
autocorrect for
phone is
her. Yeah.
messing.
Mwah.
Oh,
Come on, Pastor P.
I draw the audio or the wine.
Anyway, yes, now I know where I'm at.
Hmm.
Oh, the liberty of not being restrained and constrained by the opinions of others, where you simply cease to care. Absolutely exhilarating it is. How I wish every woman would come to this place. I am who I am. I am special. I am quirky. I love deeply. I am very kind, but I get irritated easily. Wow. Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me too. It's weird. Sometimes I am impatient or get angry, but I'm still me. I own my stuff and not run from it. My father loves me just as I am, and that is what matters the most. So, do you think that is because you believe in God? Is that one of the reasons why you were
Oh,
able to do this? I just
oh,
missed my
Pastor P.
password.
Abrewa.
Oh, okay.
And a coda. I will say, sorry, Miss Pro Adjoa, I will say,
Right. Missy, like, is it because here you said my father loves me just as I am? Is that why you were also able to um be able to be different and be confident that you were different? Because you
yes,
came to understand the love of God?
yes. Because I'll put it this way, I always used to say that until I became more serious about Nyamesem when my father died because he died very early. And so that was the biggest shock in my life. So
Yeah.
I went back. I always call me Nyamesum Sankof. I went back and I picked it up. And so,
Mm-hmm.
like, at the time, I was reading all kinds of books from the library. I call it the Psycho Bible, learning about human behavior, this, that, personal growth stuff.
Right.
And then I realized that I didn't even know that there was a whole array of Christian books out there. Like the romance Christian novels plus the
Mm-hmm.
deep stuff. So in reading those and then in reading the Bible, so somehow, like you build your confidence that even in the world, no crown, those books are there. But when you read the ones based on biblical principles, which tells you who you are, and I used to say sometimes you've done your devotion that morning. What kind of Bible? And what kind of Bible? Now nam ho obi nim what you are working on. Me to I will tell yourself say, and woman dia me gina swanka. You feel
Right.
it's not, I'm not depending on a human being.
Yeah.
Me gina be so it
Yeah.
it makes a difference. Me can
It
say I've
does.
arrived, say me huni, but that was an eye opener for me. Yes.
Right. Right. I don't think so. Anybody arrives. That's what I
Oh,
believe when
yeah.
it comes to,
Some people arrive. You know what
or
I
they feel they have arrived.
Omo na omo beka kire o say wo no beko heaven and na wonko heaven.
Because if you arrive, it means you don't need Jesus anymore. I mean,
Aisha said the book is deep, and I always underline some of the words. It is not just a book, but involves a lot, always talking to the reader. Oh, thank you.
it does. It does. I've
Thank you.
ordered mine, by the way. I mean, the new one. The
The new
beauty of
one.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I own my stuff and not run away from it. We tend not to take responsibility for our actions too. We don't own it. Like, why is that?
Oh, well, I
Mm,
do other one. Uncle you were so happy to just put responsibility over to other people.
mhm.
Oh, me to me, yeah, wait. Somebody should tell you what to do, how to think, and it's just the way it is. Because any me pure why ultimately,
Right. Yeah.
Like we don't emotional intelligence. Said yes, interpersonal relations near you.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I may know where Kasane be a BB like something happens. And then I said, oh, yeah, who can say na mantia say. Obi are wire the work on themselves. And they'll say, oh, okay, yeah, I get you, I hear you, they will
Mm-hmm.
accept it. Obi so or after that or no you.
Why offended?
Because why you offended? So Abeka, like it we don't know how to like just because I come and tell you something you did that I don't like doesn't mean you are my enemy. I'm just telling you
Yeah.
keep it in mind because I don't want you to treat me like that again. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Aju Odos in my quiet place is doing some meditation, reading, taking a nap, playing some good jazz,
Ooh.
Ofientry songs, drinking more red wine. Okay, watching some funny videos, spending family time, turn off my phone on this. I do not want to be bothered. No.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
awesome.
also, I take accountability for my foolishness and call those I love on their wrongdoing. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Because for me, that's one of my pet peeves when it comes to friendships. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you're not able to tell me what I've done wrong, then why are we friends? And
Mm-hmm.
it should be the same way. I should be able to tell you what you've done wrong or where you're going wrong. So if you're too sensitive, you can't be my friend because I just say it as it is and I don't mean harm.
Yeah.
My
In
husband
all
will
the
say that
examples,
you're just evil. Play.
in all the examples that I've ever given on this live, I don't recall any incident. I'm not catching me nyonku bibini say that they've accepted. It's always turned into some drama.
Mm,
Yeah, we just don't know how to accept it. We don't. Obi beka bibi chirokwa and ebi ano osro say, oh, this or that. I'll give an example, but I won't name any name. Oh, because
okay.
of what we're talking about, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm bringing it up. A few weeks ago, yeah, program, no be approaching me or catch him. So program now, yeah, and it seemed like we should try and stay on track or be what I saying to
Right.
man. I'm shading them say, oh, okay,
That
and I
was
may use our questions into or more information. Me assure say sister no ko busa asap say be feel say the way she it could have turned another way if I was
yeah.
somebody else. Can be oh
Yeah.
me yeah me ya wo be catch me say
How
this.
dare you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, nipa ye sua ade into anything that you can improve on no, it's
Yeah.
always good to take. But
Yeah.
how many of us are accepting of, one made him attempt, one may you just quietly put something across and you
Yes.
take it in the spirit in which it is given because you have
Mhm.
to learn.
I don't know. Well, yeah, my phone.
From people, oh, okay. Oh, wow, good.
9 out of 10 times. Really? Anyway,
I'll call that place.
I
That's
think
it.
there's
Mr.
another.
P,
Mhm.
greetings, Sister Joy. I should have bought my Passover wine. You are making me.
I
Hey,
know
no.
she's really annoying me with her wine. I'm jealous.
I say none of my family members can stop talking for long because I tell them the truth and give them enough time to process my feedback without interfering. Yeah, Joy. Mwa wano na tena hodi me ka asem wobɛtie.
Especially when they are older than you. How
Ai,
dare you?
they
That's
don't want
that's
to
the.
hear it.
Oh my
They
god.
don't. Or some people know you a certain way. That was 2030. I won't require to
Mm,
they think they see you in that way, especially if they are older than you. To say they are all your colleague. But I'm saying, Madam, they say, you know, so you need. They keep getting this echo. I do say,
Oh, you make me a cow.
yo, they're now.
I remember I was once made to apologize to someone older, and it hurts me because I hadn't done anything, and it took me a long time to do that, and I did it just to bring the peace. But it really, really hurts me, like saying it. But that's our culture and what we do.
Yeah,
Older
yeah,
people
actually,
are
yeah, that is where we are.
never
That is
wrong.
why the
Yeah.
country is like the way it is right now because you can't give anybody feedback. Oh, uko kampo yesu umuade. Normally, so recommendations and reviews are always vital to success. If people can do that and we can receive it out of kindness, we'll grow and improve. How many of us are willing to grow and improve?
We're not. Because we've arrived already. Yeah. Okay. I'll read on. My contentment is in the little things. Yes. Children playing, laughing, a beautiful sunrise, a shared joke with strangers, the beauty around me. I no longer accept your definition of me because it is incorrect.
Hello.
It does not even matter. I don't allow everyone to sit at the table of my life, not anymore. And this is also okay. I do not allow anyone to hurt or cause me pain. Healthy boundaries are good, and don't second guess yourself when you need to put them up. Yes. Contentment in little things. Yeah, like my roller skating.
Everyone said to you. Yeah, they want you to apologize. I know
Yes.
Ah.
It was apparent. I just didn't want to say it. It really hurt me. That thing.
It's terrible.
Anyway, back to the contentment in little things.
Quickly, tell me about my knowledgeable sisters. It's like talking to a brick wall when they are older than you, thinking you are still a child with no sense. I'd be like, I'm just saying my truth, and thank you for listening to my child talk with no disrespect. Hume.
Yeah. Yeah.
They still want to do it. Just maybe.
So it really
so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
Yes, and it really taught me how to also parent because I would listen to whatever my child would say. I wouldn't make them feel like they are coming and kwasiasem. Well, even if I feel that way, I make them feel like, oh, I'm listening. And then I will explain why I'm not going to do it, but not to make you feel like you're talking BS, but because it's not a good feeling. And we should learn to be happy with the little things. That's where I'm at now. That's why I keep going back to it. Experiences. Hi, Nanako say.
Amajo is not here.
I know. Last week I was going to say this guy is crashing on her.
Yes. Obeko says here, Amajo is not here until he will be leaving soon.
Also, when you will put you on the spot.
Welcome. Actually, he's laughing. Yeah. Commercial, but see, I have
okay.
Wow. Now, where are we? Brand. Okay. Hello, and we're back. So that is Reflections for a Thirsty Soul, my first book. You can find it on Amazon. And here's the second book, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, which came out just a few days ago, also on Amazon. Get your copies wherever you are around the world, you will get it on Amazon. And as well, we're going to do a public service and support. Let me see. Our other sisters who come and support us on this program. So I will start with, okay,
Dreamers and Visionaries with Pastor Patience Edwards, Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern. It's a very powerful program, a lot of insights, motivation, and how to just put your best foot forward. Lots of personal development and growth. So if you are interested, please inbox Pastor Patience for more information. As well, Ms. Ajua, I still left out the order. Miss Ajua Domensa's on Fridays, she's on at 6:30 Eastern, and Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Very educative programs. Be sure to join her on those at those times. And then there's lunchtime talks with Awum Rekua, Fridays, 1 p.m. UK time. There's a 6-hour time difference. So for us here, it would be 7 a.m. in the morning, I believe.
Yeah.
And my co-host, Miss Ya Russell, this is her website. Ya, I'll leave you to take that away.
Oh, it's on health and beauty advocacy. It's a natural health and beauty. And I think my most popular product is a feminine hygiene gel, the best natural feminine hygiene gel in the world. There's none like it.
What's the name? Vagine?
Vagine.
Vagine. Cool.
Vagine. It's awesome. Yeah.
Okay. And then we have, let's see, my other co-host, Miss Shyla. Hang on, let me take this off here. Where's Ya's thing? Hey, some Nayabasa. So Miss Shyla's Kitchen. So her number is 403-671-6200. And the website is shylaskitchen.com. Superb food. Call her. Easter is coming. Call her for your needs, okay? And as well, let's see. There's what do you call it? Here's some more of the delicious foods that she prepares. And let me go through this, see if there's anybody else that I've missed. I think I got everybody. Okay, I'll take this here off. And then I'm just going to show you something since we're in the business of empowering and educating ourselves. pdfdrive.net is a free book download. Just, if you're looking for a book, just go on there and just go on there and look. So we're at the end of our commercial break. Please patronize all these businesses that we've talked about, okay? Yes. There are some comments here. I think I should go through them. And then Jordan says it is essential for people to learn to listen to other people's ideas, to learn to grow. Things are changing every day. Tell them.
Yeah.
And Nana says, I will imagine we got so with father. Hey, Nana, Pastor P says something happened when I was in the elementary school. They wanted me to apologize to a teacher, and my dad said no, because the teacher wronged me first before I said what I said. The teacher apologized, and my dad made me apologize too. Yeah, fairness, right, on both sides. That's a powerful lesson there, but every time be a penny is right regardless. Yeah, I did see you on Amma Martin broadcast. Hey, Usawa.
You did?
I think he's asking a question.
Oh, did I see you? Oh no. In the video or I did go to watch and I commented, but I wasn't in the video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It says your life. I'm used to seeing business.
I should have gone for my wine during the commercial.
I have water.
My cousin, my brother, my younger brother got me into sweet BITCH. I thought it was a joke, but there is a wine called that.
Really?
Yeah,
it's
right here.
I thought you were talking about something that came up. Which what?
I will go see if there's some in Canada.
When in fact, he brought me to the liquor store and I was like, you messing with me. Stop messing with me. He went and got it and I was like, oh my goodness gracious.
And how does it taste? Good?
It's really good. They have 4 different kinds. They have one that is like, the dark red. I just like this one. This one is the rose.
Rosé, yeah.
Moscato rose. I love that.
Oh
You
yeah.
say,
Oh yeah. One of
oh
my
yeah,
favorites.
Moscada.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
we've had some here.
Mhm.
But that brand, I don't know. I'll check if I can see it. It's
You need to try it.
yes.
It's kind of raining, so it's going with the mood for me.
Hey, you'll be a prime. Hey.
You'll be crying on you.
It's like, oh, Missy, me this with me, this with
Oh,
you.
You'll be crying on you.
Me this with you. This is what I'm using. I'm making sure I'm not taking too much because I'm
okay.
working tomorrow. So it's like I normally have half a glass or a full glass, and I'm good.
Okay.
If Kay is here, then I'll take 2 because days that I want to, go above and beyond, I'll take 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Where were we, yeah?
Where were we?
Let's go back to what we're talking about. Quiet please. Oh, I greet all of you.
Oh,
The,
nice to see
friends,
you.
family, supporters. It's good to see the regulars. Like there are some of you like you come every single time, and we appreciate you guys.
Yes.
But don't
say,
when you come comment, write something, make it more exciting because the more you guys are involved, that's when
Yes,
we get really excited and give you more filler. Like I keep on because Sister Ya keep urging me, like I'm teasing her with my little small red wine.
Nanako said, I think you're talking about Louisa.
Okay.
Yeah, Louisa was the one.
I was surprised too because I have done something with Amma surprisingly, but I haven't published it yet.
Oh, okay.
So when he said it,
how come we haven't published it yet? And today is the first time I'm hearing your beauty some stuff. I have to come and check it out because I like to explore. You have to learn to do different things and stuff.
I know.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting it out on Thursday. I can't wait.
Thursday. How come you're getting it sooner than us?
Because I ordered it before you did.
Wow.
Now how come yours is coming on Thursday and mine says April 4th? I ordered before you.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm special.
You are special, aren't you?
Someone to get a hey,
hey, brother Emmanuel, Neo Dende.
Oh, he.
Oh, I see her. I see Yamin Shra Yang.
Mr. G. Welcome.
Knowledge, we drop them.
Yeah, okay. We come every time in our home country, Ghana.
I'm telling you, that's good. That's good. I mean, it says say no Ghana for changing my mind because before my feelings towards a lot of Ghanaians were like it wasn't negative, but it was like whatever, because we have too much pull down syndromes, right?
Yes.
When some people see other Ghanaians, rising up, they don't want to support, they don't like, they don't do nothing. It's like, okay, this is somebody from your country, the person make it big. Believe me, it may not be you, but it does,
hello, positively. Welcome.
But we don't think about the positive aspect. If it's I'm not supporting her. Whatever. She's not my sister.
Growth.
Serious.
Growth. Mindset.
I'm telling you, I think that there's a lot of us who needs to like pause, deprogram their mindset, learn new things. Research your mind, learn new things. Don't apply it yet. Understand what you learned before you apply it. Because some of us, our problem, when we hear new things, we just start doing it without having understanding, and then we fail, right? And then we blame our Father's or mother's side witches, home witches, for not letting us.
Which is not reliable.
Because it's easier for us. Yeah. Instead
It's
of
a lack of not learning, using tools. I mean, we learn things every day. Like if you want to learn to be kind, give yourself 21 days and practice being kind, right? Kindness goes a long way. It's like if I tell myself, okay, every single day for 21 days, I'm going to call this Ayara. So, and I'm going to call her a different time. Sis, how you doing? Like, I'm just calling to check on you. And then the next day I'll call her. I'll be like, listen, I was just thinking about you. I'm just calling to say have a blessed day. Like you keep saying positive things. And it's going to encourage her to also pick up her phone and call somebody else. And then it's like a trigger effect. The more positive things you do, is going to help other people grow. But what we do most, for most people in our society community, is insult. Hey, diabo,
oh,
those stuff. It doesn't make us grow.
yeah, Joanie.
Hey,
Because Oka, how you doing, Nukra? And it was like in a flirty kind of way.
Oh boy,
How you doing?
Hey.
Anyway, let me read. Okay.
Yehovah. Hey, this is Aisha. I'm behaving myself. I'm behaving myself. Hey, I have to behave.
Call him Down syndrome in Ghana is too much. Zone Felix YouTube account closed.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah. What happened? I saw that it was closed. His account was.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You see, like, to be real, listen, I mean, I just feel like majority of us, we in the 21st century, right? We still don't learn, right? If someone is doing something that you dislike, right? You don't have to come and watch it. Don't flag that, because it's like it's just so vindictive, so negative, and so ill feeling. Evil means like, because you don't like the person, you're just going to mess up the person like that. I mean, come on. This guy, I don't follow him personally, but I've seen some of his videos because Kate normally tends to watch his stuff. Some people I don't follow them, but when he's watching them, I will hear them. And he does a lot of like really productive programs, interviewing people and doing
interviews and clears the air when there's a controversy. Yeah.
As Ghanaians, we talk about we want change. We talk about, this person is not doing something right. What are you doing differently that will bring development, that will help you grow? I think many of us, we're not mentally sick. But we're so messed up, that we
Anna Kosa is asking you a question. Have you gauged your students' levels?
Which one is that?
But another post said, I'm beyond that.
Pure faithfulness. Wow.
I'm beyond that.
Blame games.
It's bad. Ghana for and blame games. I mean, like, I just look at people who tends to like use blame games, give excuses and reasons to be weak-minded people with limited mindset. Because why is it that all your failures, somebody calls it, right? When we were younger, there were things that we didn't have control of. Sister, you share your experience. You spoke of, when you have a problem with an older person, they always, make the older person get away with their quality. Right. Yeah. And Pastor P also shared her experience. Yeah. And I love that her father was like, you know what? I'm breaking this cycle. You did her wrong, apologize. And then she has her apologize. This way, there are boundaries, right? Yeah. But like, growing up, now we older, we adults. What have we done differently to change that cycle? Because like when you go into cycle all the time over and over, it would take one person to break that cycle for things to start changing. So in order for us to develop, for the nation to develop, for us to develop, we need to learn different things. What are some of the things that will help us? Learning effective communication, right? Active listening, being caring, and not like thinking of somebody's success, right? Being committed to the things that we do, having realistic goals, not being codependent too much. And if someone says something that you don't understand, ask questions. There's no such thing as stupid questions. So like there is so much that some of us lack of, and we don't have boundaries because of the insults. We all know how to insult people, but I have come to terms that me insulting somebody will not solve my problem for me. Me insulting somebody, it's like I'm making a fool out of myself. I know someday my children, the 12-year-old and the 10-year-old will come upon this video, right? What message are they going to get from me, their mother? You see, so I have to think all around some of the things that I say and do. When it comes to soccer pimping, I know they are made the back because
that's normal.
To do that, right? So sometimes you have to make things, humorous,
but
not be too serious all the time.
Maybe Adra will join me in my summer challenge.
Hey, Charlie,
do you know what I'm doing?
Me, rollerblading.
No matter what challenge it is, I'll be there. I'll try everything.
I'm learning to roller skate, so we have to go get our roller skates.
Nice.
Mamle is not joining me, but I'm sure you will.
Oh, you know what? Oh, Sister Aisha, you're welcome and thank you also. Listen, I have an experience with roller skating. The work I used to do before, I work with children from age 6 and up to 17, 18. And we used to go roller skating a lot, and they had me put on mine, right? So here I go, I'm going to show up because I'm a staff. And one of the kids was like, "Miss Amelia, you need to slow down because this one, you're going to be." And I was like, "Don't tell me what to do. I know how to work my legs." Before I can finish speaking, I was looking at the sky.
Okay.
He was like, "What you saw?" I was like, "Okay, whatever. Have your fun."
Okay, I'll read the rest of the book and and then we can continue because we have just a bit of time left.
No problem.
Okay. I have become a vessel of light and blessing, being used for my master's purpose. This is how I choose to see myself. I am not less than anymore. I am joyful. I am beautiful because he has made me so. I choose to have and enjoy positive experiences. Look within if you feel less than. Is it your definition or what others have put on you? In the scheme of things, do they matter? Only look to your maker. Nothing else is that important. I am happy to say with glee that I simply don't care anymore. What a blessing. I am free at last. Here's a word for some woman out there. Psalm 139, 17 to 18. How precious also are your thoughts to me, O God. How great is the sum of them. If I should count them, they would be more in number than the sand. When I awake, I am still with you. So why are you struggling for approval? God's thoughts towards you are only good. Run with that and cease your striving. It is well. He dotes on you. So the reflections are, how accepting are you of yourself? Do you strive for the approval of others? If you are, what are you willing to do about it? What are the things that make you happy?
Wow, that is so powerful. And
I know.
oh my
Gets us thinking about all sorts of things.
Adra, you can write your answers in your book when it comes.
I will. Yes, listen, I will, and I will snapshot pictures and send them to you. I think you not this book coming out. I'm going to have a lot of things to acquire and also to produce.
Yes.
Like I came to find myself in 2013. And I started with self-care because at some point I find myself doing things trying to satisfy other people, right? Make other people
Hello, Apostle. Welcome.
happy. But then I realized that like I'm always giving emotionally, I'm worrying about people. And then when it comes to me, nobody's
there.
Yeah.
Who is like protecting me? Who is taking care of me? So I used to work like a horse, like doing overtime, like doing people's work for them. And I had some former coworkers, they will come there and everybody will, oh, Miss Amelia likes to do this. And I realized that they're just using me because one day, 2013, I was talking to one of my coworkers and he was like, oh, you do a great job. And I was like, well, you know what? That makes the two of us because everything that I have learned, you can also learn too. So when you do come to work, I'm going to need you to do X, Y, and Z. Why I do X, Y, and Z? And he was like, oh, why all the sudden change? I was like, because you know what? I do not want to die foolish death. And then I would say that, I was like, well, I'm just realizing that when you get I was like, I'm just realizing that when you get your paycheck, you don't give me half of your paycheck. I'm doing most of your job for you. So why should I work for you to get paid and you go to parties and do whatsoever, drink and whatsoever? So we both going to work. Accordingly, we're going to share responsibilities. If you need support, I can give you support through my advice, not through me working for you physically and stuff. So I started sharing responsibility at workplace. Some people came around, some people started disliking me, which I didn't care.
That's okay. Yeah.
Exactly. So they realized that even when they disliking me speaking behind my back and stuff, I didn't care because we will have meetings and I'll be like, I just want to just put it out there, just so you all know, those who talk behind my back, I did not realize that equally I'm that important to you, because that talks about me, it means that it did not measure up to me, right? And they're envious of me, they're jealous of me, but me, I got nothing but love for everybody. So they used to hate that, right? And they stopped talking behind me. I have a friend, a coworker, who came to me one time because I was so, I personally like male friends than female friends. And the reason being, a lot of females, they speak a lot.
I hear you.
So there was one male staff that I was really close to. He later became my supervisor, and in his office, he produced me his key to his office because someone in the building was a thief. So he only gave me a key. So the guy that we were suspecting was stealing came to me to ask me for the key, and I was like, okay, I will open the door for you. You get whatever you need to get, then I'll lock the door. So he went around and told people in the campus that he seriously feels that I was sleeping with our supervisor, right?
Oh my
So
God.
another guy came to me, and they didn't know me then. That at the time I have refined myself because my mind frame was like different from when I first started. The other guy came to me and he was like, oh, there are rumors going on campus, about you. I was like, really? What's up? Tell me about it. He was like, oh, by the time I'm done with you, you're going to be so upset. I was like, man, that's messed up. Let me hear it. He goes, well, it's been going around that so-and-so has been sleeping with you. I was like, well, he has a penis, I have a vagina. So so he was like, he's sitting there like an idiot. He was like, he didn't have a response to it.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting that.
It killed the rumor on campus altogether, because what do you want me to say? there's nothing, I don't need to justify my action because I know myself.
Janelle.
Hi. So pretty.
Aww.
Very welcome.
How are you?
Oh, can I borrow your shoes sometime? Oh my goodness, it's so cute. So like, he didn't know what to say because he wasn't expecting that reaction from me, and it killed the rumor. So from then, people did not have time talking about me because I didn't have time to come and justify my behavior, my action, because I don't have time for that. I come to work and leave. I don't want people saying, "Oh, Emilia said this." No, I don't have time for that. So, like, because someone lied on me before, and it caused a lot of stress and a lot of problems within the family. So I have learned my lesson. I just don't want to talk to people about certain things. I focus on my needs because it's too much. Right? So we need to do more self-care, everything. Because when you work on when we work on ourselves, do assessment and everything, we are more inclined to give more, to do more, to have better understanding, and not be envious of anybody's success. We, in fact, will use somebody's success to motivate ourselves. We are more positive than being negative, and we don't promote negativity. You know, we tend to learn from other people because I know a lot, but I don't know everything, right? I take some information and some knowledge from Sister Awombre, Sister Momensin, Sister Ya, Atogra, Sister Ya Russell, Sister Shyla, Amma, Sister Cecilia, you know, Pastor P, like all around. I so much, even some friends that only post things, right? Sister Cecilia, you have a brother Drew got mad love. Your brother Nanako Ventures, the pictures that he shares on his page, like sometimes I'm so fascinated. I'll be like, how is he getting this nice fine pictures? You know, like, and I'll be like, you know, like we need some of our men to get that beauty out, right? Like there is.
Oh, I need to see that.
I'm telling you. And then you have Aisha Ankara. She comes and drop one bomb after another, and yet you don't see her come in live. She's always behind the camera. Every once in a while, she will pop up. So we need people who will encourage us. We have Sister Sage Williams. That's, you know, she has her own authentic thing. So there are so many of us, and I can go and mention names over and over and over. Quest, you know, there's so many. If I don't mention your name, please. I love you guys all and the same. You know, Miss Mandy. I listen to her like sometimes when she come on, I'm working and I'm busy because with my work I have to do a lot of phone calls. Appointments and getting people services, so sometimes I'm really busy with paperwork and other stuff, so I won't be able to like come on. So we need to like empower each other and encourage each other, like, you know, but most of us don't want that because we don't want our people to succeed. We promote outsiders, foreigners, but when it comes to ourselves, it's no more. So let me stop here because I can go all day.
I know.
And now crisscross to throw a comment, be say, "Oh, I love you, but what Sassy say, Miss Risa,
I know, right? My family always tell me that, but like they love me to death because I speak the truth. I don't.
Is that truth? Yeah.
I feel people who loves you and care for you and want the best for you, they speak the truth to you.
Yeah.
Sometimes the truth hurt. You know, it's hard to hear the truth, but I'd rather tell you the truth for you to be mad at me for a week or two than lying to you for you to not make the right decision. Because at the end of the day, when something happens, it falls on us, and we have to deal with the bullshit. I don't like dealing with bullshit.
Yeah. Anyway, so
you shall find for real.
Auntie, yeah. I think our time is almost up, so if you could round it up.
So we've said a whole lot. This was about my quiet places. I wrote it with this intent, like looking at as a young woman growing up the 20 stages, coming into the 30s, When you hit 40, you start to say, nope, enough already. And so from then on, it's no holds barred. You just live for yourself, like take care of yourself. How you see yourself is what is important. There are a lot of people, Shaila, there are a lot of people who don't know who they are because they've allowed themselves to be put into a box, especially women. You need to find yourself and find it quick. Don't be afraid to be alone or with your thoughts because you need to think about yourself, where you are at and where you want to go in life. So there's this book that I downloaded. I can never get the name right. The Healing of a Woman's Soul. I think it's by Joyce Meyer and it's audio. And we were driving somewhere today and I was listening to it. And they're talking about how women have been devalued, all that in the old times up to now, just those kinds of things. So it's worth you need to value yourself. You need to place value on yourself, what you'll accept and what you want in life. And don't get caught in this drama of trying to please people. You can't please anybody. Society has the expectations of you as a woman, especially in our culture. But so long as you're not running into a bank, breaking into the bank, committing armed robbery, or running around on the street doing something you shouldn't be doing, permit yourself to live your life as you see fit. Don't let anybody define you. Because a lot of us women, especially as the older women, we're giving very bad messages to the younger ones. And if you're a mother and you're teaching a child that it's okay to go slay or go do whatever, go after somebody's husband, or always expect somebody to be providing for you, instead of believing in yourself, using your mind, your brain. I always say your brain is your most powerful asset. Find out what it is that you are good at and get going on that. Don't lose yourself. Be happy with who you are. Enjoy the small things in life. Look, there are people who will not make that commitment to grow, and don't let them stop you. We weren't brought on this earth to be clones of one another. Otherwise, we'll all have the same name. We'd all be saying the same things.
It would be boring.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. I'm listening to it. I'm just even in the beginning, but it's quite deep. So yeah. So we've said a lot, and I hope that whoever comes after too will take something from it and leave us with comments. And again, the books are Reflections for a Thirsty Soul and The Beauty of a Woman's Heart that just came out, and you can find them on Amazon. Next week it's Easter weekend, so we won't be on. There'll be no program on Thursday. I'll be on Tuesday with Practical Nyamisen, but there'll be no Rise Up Woman on Thursday, and next Sunday is Easter, so we're taking a break, and we'll be back the week after on April the 11th. Yeah. So by then, I'm sure and I will have copies of our book.
Yes, we will. And I too.
I'm on vacation next week. Then next week I'm on vacation. I'm on my but I can't make me up.
Oh, it's Easter Sunday.
But it's okay. Thursday I'll get my book. Me try the other to Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that too. But on the 11th, when we come, we'll probably have our books and we'll show it to you. So thank you so much, Aisha. Thank you so much for the feedback, Mr. G. Nanako say, Ama Joe, Mami, Awo, Message, Akosia da Akwa. And anybody else, please, if I've missed you, I'm scrolling through these names, but I can't see everybody. Thank you so much. We thank you for always coming.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Take care.
I'm going to get a new bottle for next 2 weeks when you guys come back.
Next week I'm bringing mine. Next 2 weeks.
I'll be here.
Oh, I was grabbing her coffee fast. That's what she said.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, fast. I mean, hurry up.
Okay, thank you, Aisha. Bless you. Have a good week, okay, guys?
Bye, guys.
Bye.